What's going on, everyone? So today we're in Brentwood, Tennessee, getting ready to check out another beautiful home from an old friend of ours. So let me get you outside and tell you all about it. All right, y'all, we got a little bit of rain happening today, but we're not gonna let it get us down. This is 9011 Old Smyrna Road from our friends at Tennessee Valley Homes. We've toured them a few times and their homes are just absolutely beautiful. I love every one that we've been in, and I'm excited to see what you think about this one. Inside, you're gonna find 5 bedrooms, 6 full bathrooms, 2 half bathrooms, a 4-car garage with a pretty cool layout, and all of that sits inside of 7,294 square feet. Cool little front porch with the wood columns, and then you've got like a wood accent ceiling, stacked stone, and then this gorgeous gas sconce out here. I think that looks absolutely awesome. If you think the home is awesome, well, you can expect to pay $4,295,000. But with that, let's get inside, see what all we can find. All right, here we go. Last week we were in Minnesota, nice and cool weather. Today we're in Tennessee, a little more humid with the rain, but I'm excited to get into this home. If you enjoy cooking, this home is for you for sure. It is an absolute chef's dream. You can already kind of see part of the great room, but the rest of the great room is strictly dedicated to cooking, which is awesome. But before we get into all of that, let's go ahead and check out this foyer right here. Of course, it's 2-story, open to above. You got a great big light fixture up there. I love these accent lights just right here on the bulkhead. I think that looks pretty cool. And then you've got tons of space for decorating, just to kind of make the home nice and inviting. I love the herringbone pattern on the floor. I think that looks awesome too. It kind of breaks it up a little bit, just makes it look fancy as soon as you walk through the door. But then right off of that, you come into this dining room. Now this is going to be like the formal dining room. And I am kind of interested to hear your thoughts on this, just with it being close to the front door. Now there is another entrance over by the garages. So I feel like if you're hosting and stuff, everybody's probably going to be coming through that door, maybe. But I don't know. I haven't really made up my mind as far as what I think about it. Now, the cool thing is it is super close to the pantry as well as the kitchen itself. We don't have to go real far for that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. You do have this almost floor-to-ceiling window. Not quite, but it lets in tons of light, which is pretty neat. And of course, I'm sure you can get some blinds and stuff. But then from there, we'll go ahead and continue down the foyer. Of course, you've got the set of stairs. We'll be going up that in a little bit to check out. Man, there is so much stuff upstairs. It's ridiculous. But next to that, I want to call this a coat closet because it's too easy to have a dowel and a shelf right there. But just kind of wraps around up underneath of the stairs. Almost like once you did have coats and everything, this would be like the perfect hide and seek spot. Like nobody would find you. Until everybody started hiding there, and then everybody would find you. But anyway, that was just kind of my guess. Could just be a storage closet, but I'm thinking it's going to be a coat closet. And then from there, we enter into the living room. I'm going to kind of hide the kitchen from you. It does have a bar in here as well. And that just kind of adds to the whole kitchen space. We're going to stick in here with the living room real quick though. You do have exposed beams going pretty much all the way through. And then they tie that in with the wood accent walls above both the built-ins as well as the fireplace itself. Just very clean looking. That's what I think of it when I see it. But it's not like uber modern to the point where it's cold. I feel like the wood brings in a lot of warmth. And then I wouldn't necessarily call this a mantle, just kind of the lip at the top of the fireplace around. But, and then of course that just looks like all one piece, which is pretty neat. And then you've got the gas fireplace. We've got some rocks in there. And what I like about this, just kind of, it's got some 2 buttons over here, which are kind of mood settings. So it was green. And then we can just kind of change the colors by hitting it. So you can get it to match, you know, your vibe, however you're feeling. But then from there, I'll go ahead and turn you around. And you get this first look back out into the kitchen space. And like I said, man, this thing is, whoo, I love it. Wait until you see the pantry too. But you've got this fun little sitting area. You know, typically I feel like we would see a dining room table here, but they've turned it into just kind of a sitting area. So if you're having guests over, friends or family, y'all can just kind of hang out. Everybody's still kind of involved and just has a fun place to sit. And then you have kind of like, so you've got 2 islands and one of them is set up like a table, like an informal kind of eating space, maybe like a breakfast bar, something along those lines. But we'll dive into that more in just a minute. You do have a wet bar right here with, again, almost a little bit different wood going around it than what we saw around the fireplace. But then on this side, you've got tons of drawers. Is this built in? I don't think so. Got the sink. And then you have this beverage refrigerator. And let's see, probably a trash can drawer. Yeah. Now what is this thing? Ooh, an ice machine. Love it. And we're gonna wrap around over here. Man, there's just, all right, we'll get that in just a minute. There's stuff over there too. I didn't even notice earlier on. I hope I turned the lights on. So we'll get into the kitchen. Of course, tons of counter space in here, massive range hood. Looks like we've got some spice racks. Boop, boop. Fun little pattern on the backsplash. I feel like this whole thing's got to have some cool drawers, you know what I mean? That's like my favorite part of touring the homes for sure. Just getting in here and spelunking a little bit. Seeing what all we can find. And the cabinets, let me back you up and show you these. They don't quite go all the way up to the ceiling. So you've got a little room for decorating. And we'll work our way down the rest of that backside in a minute. Get into this island real quick. Waterfall edges on either side, and that goes for both of them. This side doesn't have cabinets, but I did notice on the other side that it does have some cabinets. And look at that, I don't even have to move a chair. No scratching floors today. But that goes all the way down to the other end. And then of course you've got this light fixture hanging down over both islands. A lot of brass accents in here. In this one, you also have tons of cabinets and drawers. That one is not real big. I was thinking that was going to be a lot bigger than what it was. They're all, okay. I was thinking they were going to be like big pot and pan drawers, but they are not. You do have 2 sinks in here. That's nice. And they're both, it's not like one's a vegetable prep sink or anything like that. They're both like big sinks. This one just happens to be the biggest. But you've got panelized dishwasher. Of course, your apron sink looking back. I mean, this is a great setup for dinner parties, I think. Like spaghetti nights with a little glass of wine. That's what's up. Got another trash can drawer right here. And then I'll back you up so we can continue this massive amount of counter along the back wall. You've got a built-in microwave right there, and then You've got this window kind of looking out into your motor court. You've got another back covered patio back here, and then the access just from that area into the house. So too easy to bring in your groceries. Like I said, we're pretty close to the pantry. We'll go check that out in a little bit. But and then over here you've got panelized, I think they're both refrigerators. Maybe one's a freezer. This one looks like a freezer. Nice and cold. But then this is your second sink, and that looks out into your back patio with your outdoor kitchen area with the grill. Looks like another sink. I think these windows open too. I think they're just cranks. Yeah. So that's nice. And then you've got a door and a sliding glass door. Or is that just a window? Oh, it's just a window. So you got the sliding glass door over there. But I'm pretty sure it's probably easier just to hand everything out. But anyway, we'll go check all that stuff out in just a second. There's another door over here that we can use to look out on the back patio. And then this is just kind of a little covered porch area. This sits on the side of the house in between both of the garages. Which, oh man, I didn't even think about that. Okay, wait until we get over there. You have direct access from the garage straight into the pantry, which I think makes it even nicer. But it's not this one. This is a different one. This just comes out into the single stall garage. Get out here and see what all we can find. Looks like we've got a door going out into the backyard. And then looks like just the water heater. So that one, that's the garage where all the toys go. And then this is a fun space. I love this a lot. You've got a vaulted ceiling, more exposed beams. But this would be like, I feel like your evening retreat, your den almost. The cigar room, perhaps. I don't know. You know, it could just be a number of things. But I love the nice dark color. It's got some cool sconces that are kind of accenting the base of these beams, which is pretty neat. And then again, you've got the door going out onto the back patio. And then this one right here just has its own private patio. Interesting. What would you use this room for? That's what I want to know. You can let me know down in the comments. Let's see if I can get out here. We do have, you know, I'm getting serious about the newsletter now. I've had a newsletter for quite some time, and now I'm just super serious about it, super inspired to kind of grow it, which allows us to get into more of what's happening across the country in terms of the market itself, different trends that we see up and coming, and just, you know, all different types of stuff that we get to open a conversation up about. It's called Marble in Maine. You'll find that link down in the description. Do me a favor, 100% free. Plus, you get yourself a free builder bundle checklist, which is just a bunch of different checklists and things that you can take with you as you start building your own home and going through that journey. So tons of space out here. Got the sliding glass doors back into the living room. Of course, the outdoor fireplace. You've got these built-in heaters, so you can easily sit out here in the chillier months and kind of enjoy yourself. And then, of course, like we saw from inside, you do have this outside kitchen. I love the brick. I think that looks awesome. You've got plenty of drawers out here as well. That's what I need, right? Jen's always complaining that I've got my spatulas and my grill accessories just kind of hanging out in the house. To have a spot to actually, like, we got a trash can drawer out here too, to hide them so they're not in her way. I think she would appreciate that. But then you've got the grill. It's like a griddle as well. I'm not going to lift that up. That might get a little hairy putting back. That's nice. That's what I said. Just you can cook in every different way in this home. So if you are a chef, is it your dream? I don't know. Anyway, so we missed a few things over here. And the first of which is this gigantic pantry. This thing is massive. So all of the shelves, like we're doing a lot of canning right now because our garden is just popping, and we're having to make room for different things. We've got one stand-up freezer for other things that we're freezing, and that's all full of meat right now. But then we've got two other freezers which are filling up right now. You know, I love the farm stuff, so having something like this on the farm would just be absolutely awesome. But then you've got some open shelves, cool little sconce. You've got another beverage refrigerator in here, a dishwasher, another sink, and then this, they've got it boarded up right now, but would be space for another refrigerator. And then, if that's not awesome enough, you have the garage right here. So it's super easy just to bring the groceries right into the pantry. And if you've already got a refrigerator right there, whew, that's too easy. But tons of space. I don't really see anything other than the electric panels in here. Little water hookup. But I think the pantry perfectly matches the size of the kitchen. Which is awesome. And then from here, we still got, wait until y'all see this master suite. Woo! So on this side of the house, past the living room, you enter the master suite. And it is massive. So we'll go ahead and start. I haven't been in the bedroom part yet. I think I only went into the bathroom. But all the way at the end of the hall, this is the master bedroom with the exposed beams, beautiful chandelier, tons of space in here. The windows, absolutely gorgeous, letting in tons of light. Like really, you just have this chandelier in here, which really isn't producing a lot of light. It's really just the windows. But I love it. The vaulted ceilings just give it like this grand feeling. And then back down the hall, you have the double doors into the ensuite. And this ensuite, oh man. But then you have this gorgeous soaking tub sitting right in the middle of everything. You've got the double vanities, and it's almost like a his and her side bathroom setup. Not quite, because to one side you've got, of course, the shower, the other side you've got the closet, but I'll show you why I say that here in just a second. But these vanities are gorgeous. Nice and big, again, with the waterfall edges on either side. The tub, now, this is probably the biggest tub I've ever seen, just in terms of space. You know what I mean? Like, this is something I can easily sit down in, stretch out. I mean, even if you're like 6'3", 6'4", something like that, or your spouse is that tall, you know, they're gonna be able to sit down and stretch out. If you're a shower person, you know. If you're not a shower person, it doesn't really matter. But then all the way at the end, you have this shower, huge rainfall shower head, and then two kind of more traditional shower heads. They're still absolutely massive. Then you've got a removable shower head over here as well. One bench on this side. And get you over here. You've got another bench on the other side. But you could literally park or maybe not park, but you could reassemble a Volkswagen Beetle and it would fit in there. And then you have water closet number 1. And this is why I say it's kind of like a his and her. It's a convenience factor in here. If you've got to go, you know what I mean, and it's being utilized, well, have no fear. You have another one that is near. So 2 water closets. Love it. That way you can have like your own magazines in there and stuff, you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about people moving your things. It's like your own private oasis. And then past that, you come into this closet. I've been seeing this too, and I've loved it. You just have the accent lights on the hanging dowels, which are pretty neat. You know, and that's what this channel is all about. We do provide a little bit of information, but for the most part, it's all about inspiration. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you go out and you purchase a home from any of the builders, then that's a win, you know, success. We've connected you to a builder. But I love hearing stories about people. They'll email me all the time and they're like, hey, we just got done building our home, or we're in the process of building our home, and we have used your channel to do it. And I'm like, that's awesome. You know what I mean? I love hearing that stuff. So I don't know. How do you use the channel? Are you looking to build? Are you looking for future inspiration? Like, what's your story? I always love hearing that. This is the laundry room. And this thing is massive. I mean, just absolutely ridiculous. Let's get into the closet real quick. There's just a linen closet. But then it looks like, I would almost call this like a little pocket office where you could have chairs right here. Maybe kids doing homework, something along those lines. I'm not sure. Or maybe you're just in here working as you're doing your laundry. If you're doing your laundry. But then on the opposite side, you have a wash basin, washer dryer hookups. Tons of cabinets. And then this would probably be a good spot to put some laundry baskets or something. Oh man, we still missed it. Dang it. You know, there was a room over by the, I know y'all are going to yell at me if I miss that thing, but there's a room over by the pantry, and we walked right out of it. I want to get that before we go upstairs. But this is your half bath. Fun little sconces in here too. And this is all right here, so this is mostly the entrance towards the master suite, and then you're right around the corner from the foyer, so if people need to go utilize the restroom, they can easily do that from here. Now we're going to get upstairs in just a second. I just want to be thorough. I don't want y'all to yell at me because that happens. But this is, we haven't seen any bedrooms other than the master suite, right? Maybe this is the coat closet. Kind of placed a little further away from the front door than I would expect, but maybe if you're using this as a guest suite, which you very well may be doing, then having a coat closet right next to the guest suite might be nice. Yeah, that would have been horrible. It happens sometimes, you know. I've done tours before where I've completely missed the master suite, like one of the pinnacles of a home, and I blow right past it because, you know, there's just, when you come through the home, you just get so, I get excited anyway, and sometimes that can be overwhelming, you know what I mean? And you just have one of those whoopsies moments, and that's that. But anyway, it has its own ensuite, which is nice. Again, keeping with the brass throughout the whole home. Got the toilet. And in this shower, it's got a fun shower tray. Look at that. Some geometric patterns happening down there. And I love that they kept the same. So like you have this shower head, which is the same that we saw in the master shower. I love they didn't skimp out on it. They kept the same thing, which is nice. And then you also have the closet in here as well. There. Now we have hit all of the stuff downstairs, and we'll go ahead and start working our way upstairs. If you are interested in a home like this, but maybe you don't necessarily live in the same area, well, you can link up with our friends over at professionalhomeplans.com, where they have tons of floor plans that you can choose from, or you can even work with them to customize those plans to make your perfect dream home. And then you can reach out to me like, hey man, come tour this home that I just built. And I'll be like, yes, please. And I'll come over, we'll high five, we'll be best friends, tour the home, and it'll be awesome. But even if you don't even know where to start, just reach out to them, professionalhomeplans.com. They'll help you get started in the process and go from there. You can find the link for them down in the descriptions. Again, professionalhomeplans.com. All right. Upstairs we have a lot of bedrooms. So this is the first, and we've got some fun ones too. A little echoey. Hopefully that's not too bad. But some have some furniture, some don't have furniture. But plenty of space in here. And again, I love the black frame windows. I think that looks awesome. You got a little spot to mount the TV. So that might give you an idea to where to put, well, it looks like you've got nightstand outlets over on that wall. And then into its own ensuite. Ooh, they changed it up a little bit. This bathroom, we've got some black trim and accents. Single vanity toilet. Kind of same shower setup, a little bit different shower tray. Maybe not as big as the last one that we saw downstairs. You've got a little bench at the back of this one too. And then into its closet. I would have to say the built-ins being in the closet, you know, I was having a conversation just recently about how convenient it is to have them in the closet. That way you don't have to, one, if you already have it built into the home, you don't have to worry about spending extra money to get your dressers in your room, right? Some people obviously need more space than others, but it also helps keep the room like clutter-free, which is pretty nice. Now this is probably one of my favorite rooms. Just a little different. It's like a fun kids room, or like if your friends have friends, if your kids have friends over, then they can kind of come in here, and you've got some bunk beds that are built in, which is pretty neat. Got the fun little ladder right here. Obviously, you're going to have mattresses, right? You would probably have to provide the mattresses. You got to say it though, right? Somebody's going to be like, where's the mattress? You know, you have to get it. I don't know. Anyway, then you also have some storage in here. Which I feel like, man, that would have been nice if you bumped it out a little bit, because you got a little extra room that you could do that. Maybe. I don't know. Just a thought. But obviously this home is already built and for sale, but this could probably be a good office space too. If you like blew out the bunk bed, if you didn't need the bunk beds, and you just wanted to create like a separate office space. That would be fun. And then you've got a great big linen closet in here as well. And then this is the second full bedroom upstairs. I think the fourth bedroom overall, right? I think this one's about the same size. Into its closet. This one feels a little bit more spacious. I think it's just The door on this one isn't set in the middle of the closet. It's set to one end, which gives you a little extra room. And then it's got this fun little, there are a lot of these in this house. Just like, look at all that storage space, right? I know the light's off, but I got a couple that I went ahead and turned the lights on because I saw them. But there's just a lot of those in the house, which is fun because, you know, we all get those totes and some type of boxes that we got to put places. And then into this one's ensuite. Again, I feel like this one is a little bit bigger than the previous one, just in terms of width. I'm clanking on everything. That's when you need one of those rubber wedding rings, so it's silent. I catch myself all the time. I'll be shooting a clip or something and I'm like tapping my ring, especially on like railings and stuff. I do that a lot. But you've got another powder room up here. And then down the hall. Now there's a lot of cool stuff on this side of the house. Oh, nice. So I didn't look in this closet earlier. It's evident that the light is off. But this is your second floor laundry room. So you got washer dryer hookups, which is super cool. That was going to be my only real ding on this home, was that the laundry room being over towards the master suite. I was like, man, that'd suck. But it's nice that they have one up here. And then you've got attic access. Because while there is another bedroom down there, if you utilize the other bedroom as a guest bedroom and they're not staying for real long, right? A typical length of guest stay, then they shouldn't have to do laundry. And they can take that home and do their own laundry in their own laundry room. But then nobody else has to use the laundry room downstairs, which is also nice. So then you've got another sitting room up here. This looks like it could just be anything. I mean, obviously you've got this whole media center built in over here, so you can mount the TV. And of course you've got the shelves. But, let's see, let's look in here real quick. But then you could do a whole bunch of stuff up here, whether you turn this into like a mini movie theater room, pool room, put a card table up here, something along those lines. The sky is the limit, and then you've even got like a little bar area. With the sink, another beverage, refrigerator. You could do something like that. I could see setting up some popcorn up here and turning that into a movie theater-ish thing. And then just keeps going, right? That's why I love these homes. Just like finding your way through them. Because that's probably one of my second favorite thing is I don't like looking at the floor plans. Or really, I try to avoid looking at anything when I come to a home. Sometimes that doesn't always pan out, but I definitely don't look at the floor plan. It's because I want that, you know, I want that element of surprise too, because that's the joy I get out of this. But this is not going to be counted as a bedroom, as there is no closet. So office, playroom, something like that. Obviously, let me know. This is one of those homes that, like, you should have a laundry list of ideas you need to be telling me in the comments, right? Like, I'm going to do this with that and this with that. And I'll sit there, I'll read them too. Definitely checking them out. Now, this is another bedroom. I think this is the 5th bedroom, which is nice. So that makes it, while there's a lot of cool spaces, like that bunk bed space, all the actual bedrooms have had their very own ensuite, which is so handy. course, I've never lived in a home that has as many bathrooms as it does bedrooms. We're close right now. We're in a 4-3 right now, but technically one of them I'm using as an office, so maybe that counts, right? A little bit different, but then this is its closet. And then, now this room, there's a room over here too. I think this sits out over the garage. So this is over the 3-car garage. Just kind of like a big old bonus room. Big enough for a bowling alley, right? You can get up here and play some cornhole, all types of stuff. So, you know, you already know what I'm gonna ask, right? What are you doing? And then you've got a couple of these different little storage spaces. This is one of them. And then this is the other one. This one. Oh man, does this go all the way down? Where's the light? There you are. Holy Toledo. That's a lot of storage. All right. Y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. I love just like the simple elegance that comes along with a Tennessee Valley home. But again, like I said, I want to know your thoughts. If you want any more information on this home or Tennessee Valley homes, you can click that link down there in the description. Make sure you sign up for our free newsletter. We got one coming out this week, and I think you're going to love it. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.